criminal, crime don't pay. Seen a crazy look, Eggman's fade. Don't let it hit you more. 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 Don't let it get 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 you more. Don't let it hit 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 you more. Don't let it get 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 you more. It's your main man Knuckles, and we're Meteor Herd. You ready to go in space? Help me get the emeralds. Shot to space and left from our homes. At least we were friends, and I'm not all alone. Bad thing was that the emerald spilled. Got us on spaceman, time to get in. What's this? Can't fly or climb. I just could float. Hope I don't die. Meteors coming my way, weaving. Gotta go straight. Ain't a criminal, crime don't pay. Seen a crazy look, Eggman's fade. Don't let it hit you more. 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 Don't let it get 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 you more. Don't let it hit 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 you more. Don't let it get 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 you more. Shot to space and left from our homes. At least we were friends, and I'm not all alone. Bad thing was that the emerald spilled. Got us on spaceman, time to get in. What's this? Can't fly or climb. I just could float. Hope I don't die. Meteors coming my way.
What's up, Rinku? Oh, hang on. I got my lights off. I keep forgetting I got my camera on now, so I gotta turn my lights on. Otherwise, I look like some kind of purple, some black and purple weird thing. I need to get me, like I said, I need to get me another cable for this light over here. If I can get both working, it'll be perfect. It's the fact that I don't have another cable yet for this light over here. Because like I said, it just keeps going in and out. If I can get another cable for it, it'd be perfect. It'll stay on. Eventually, I will get my Stream Deck hooked up. That'll help some too, because then I can cut stuff off by just pushing the button and stuff like that. But I need to get my game room cleaned up. I was going to actually spend today doing that, but trying to get things moved around, put some stuff out in my storage unit. I really hope the rain holds off, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I'm really hoping it doesn't rain the first part today. Because I really would like to try to clean my place up some. At least this area. My house is clean. I just got to get the game room picked up. It's not dirty. It's just, my NES and SNES are right here in the corner. I got 3D printed stuff right beside my legs. I got my PS5 and stuff. I just kind of want to rearrange things to make it look better until I can get like some shelves or like a game stand. I'm trying to like visualize what I want to do with it. I kind of want to get a game thing or something, because I would love, my dream, which I don't know if it'd be possible, is to get like a giant table or like a giant counter over here, well, kind of, well, the way I'm visualizing it is like anime figures and like game figures in this corner in like a box or something. But I want to find a good one. I've been seeing things on TikTok and stuff, but usually people get those cheap Chinese ones or something, I guess, that break easily. You know, from that, it's some website. I forget what it's called. You can get stuff like on eBay. It's really cheap. They usually sometimes like, you can find some decent things, but a lot of the stuff breaks easily. But like put my game figures over here and stuff, and then sorry about that. That is my neighbors that, like I told you guys, that come in and out of the house next to me like 50 times in a day. Like they seriously just, you know. Um, and the thing is too, is crazy about that is the fact that I need to actually charge all my cameras tomorrow. Also, they're like at half percentages. I probably need to use tomorrow to charge them if it's not gonna rain. Um, but yeah, it goes off. This phone goes off all the time because they just come in and out and in and out, in and out, in and out, which is fine. You know, I'm used to it now. But God, is it just? I've never seen somebody come in the house that much. You know, and one reason too, which I can't, it probably would cut it in half, is the way they park is it's like one car is at the very front, another one comes in, and they have to constantly like move the first car out the way so the first one can leave, I guess, to go to the store and work and then come back. And then the second one comes back in front of them, and they constantly do that over and over again. It's just constantly switching. Like, oh, you know how somebody is. If you park in front of them, it's like, I need to get out. They got to move, so it sets it off like twice, basically. Um, but I want to get like a giant table over here or something. And because for a bit, when I first moved up here, back like 10, how many years ago it was, I really got into collecting old game systems. I really had fun doing that. You know, looking for a good deal and buying all the old game systems I grew up with from like the 90s to now. You know, I could get the ones before that too, but that I may do that later. You know, like the Atari and crap like that. But I want to get like the Sega and everything above that, and Nintendo systems, and get like a giant stand where I can put like a little cubicle for each one. So have Sega on the top row, all Nintendo systems on the second row, and then you know Xbox in the bottom. I'm pretty sure that should be it. Xbox, well, Sony. So I need to get PlayStation 2. So that'd be kind of tough. So I need to be. That's what I'm saying. It needs to be something that I could get everything on there. You know, all Sega, all PlayStation, all Xboxes, and all, um, you know, let's say Nintendo. And then the very top, I can put the handhelds, I guess. You know, but the thing is too, I don't want to have to buy every single version of a game system. I'm not really. I don't think I'm that bad off yet where I need to have like the Xbox Slim, like the Game Boy Advance SP. I mean, I have one of those, but I don't want to get every single spin-off of a console, you know, just the main ones if I can. And then what I would love to do is get like a converter and have each one hooked up to a converter where I could run it to my PC if I wanted to. But then again, I don't know if they could do that or just live with emulators, you know, because buying old games is really expensive. It's kind of like one of those side hobbies. If I see a game with a good deal, I get it. Kind of like Sunset Riders. I bought it for like $100 several years ago, just because that game is really expensive to come by. I would have loved to have got the box for it, but you know, I couldn't get that. You know, because NES boxes are very hard to find. Because NES, I think, was a console where they did, I want to say NES and SNES, and maybe 64. I think Nintendo was just notorious for using like cardboard boxes for their games. I think. I want to say Sega was the only one that did like hard plastic, which was awesome because it helped the games you know keep for years. I'm pretty sure Nintendo's the only system that actually just used cardboard for their games. You know. So anyway, let's get NTA started. I was playing Cookie Run Kingdom. I need to go ahead and I'm doing Cookie Run Kingdom in the background, so I'm doing several things at once. You know. Cookie Run Kingdom is a very fun game. Seriously, I took a break from it for a while, and I just kind of really got back into it. Like this, like I want to say sometime around October is when I really got heavy back into it because it's so good. I didn't know it was so good. Like when I first started, it was kind of okay, but the story got so much better. I don't know if it was because they had time or something, but it got so much better actually. But I'm also happy we beat Resident Evil 4 last night. That was awesome. Like I said, I had fun with that. Some of the stupid deaths I had and things like that. Something I need to look up real quick. I want to just see what did we do last night to get that. Hang on, let me look. I'm just googling this real quick. To get the infinite rocket launcher in Resident Evil, no. In the original, to get the infinite rocket launcher unlocked for a purchase for the merchant, only their new game plus. Okay, you just gotta beat the game. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know you had to do something special to get the rocket launcher in RE4. Because the old RE games, you know, you had to beat speed running and stuff like that. RE4 is just beat the game once and, you know, buy it for, I think it's like 1,000,000 pesos, whatever it's called. Which I don't think we ever. How much money did I have at the end of the game? I have to look. I'm not sure the money carries over when you get a new game. So, yeah. But my favorite, I think of all Resident Evil games, my favorite achievement is when I, what was it? When I beat the first game, Invisible Enemy Mode was my favorite RE achievement, I think. That was tough. Kinda. Once you learn where everything was, I won't say it was too bad. You just had to learn where everything was. Kind of like, and some things kind of gave off where they were. Like I think Jan, he drooled the entire time, so you kind of knew where his mouth was. Rinku is Invisible Enemy Mode sucks. It does, but again, stuff like Jan, you kind of knew like he wasn't too bad because you kind of knew how he worked, and if you see his mouth, you know where he was kind of. But some enemies were just kind of like. Resident Evil, that's why I said if you want to speed run it, it's better to just go ahead and do. For that game, you want to play it, you want to get everything done at once. You don't want to come back a month later with that game. Because if you're playing it, just go straight into an invisible enemy because you remember where things are. You know, because, you know, especially where enemies spawn and stuff, like where they're going to be sitting. It's like, okay, there's a zombie right here, right there. You kind of know how to avoid them because usually the zombies do not change where they're sitting. You know, like the stair zombie. In that one safe room where he's always on the stairs puking, he's really easily juked though. Like seriously, he's always gonna puke. You know that, and you can usually dodge him. You know, because most enemies in Resident Evil you can usually skip them. That the mansion is all about learning the layout. Because there's some paths you can take to avoid enemies, and I think I want to say late game something happens where you can't go a certain way anymore if you keep yeah, there's a door, and I think it's the one with a hunter spawn. That if you keep going through it, eventually you can't go through it anymore. So you definitely want to save that door for the very end. 'Cause I think it's better to like fight the hunters like going through that door. But if you keep going through the game, eventually say, hey, you broke the handle. The hunters are also very annoying, you know. But Resident Evil, the good thing about it though, at least it auto aims sorta. So if something's going to hit you, you kind of know it's right there. Like, oh, I keep aiming the gun in this direction. That means there's something still there. You know, the hunters were the part of the worst thing in that game because they can insta-kill you regardless of your health. Now, I think the rest was not too bad. The tyrant wasn't that bad. I think literally the only hard parts for me was the upstairs zombie and the crimson heads, maybe, you know. The hunters. Neptune wasn't that bad. Neptune, you didn't have to deal with Neptune. As long as you avoid Neptune's kids, you know, you're not that bad. Because I don't think Neptune can actually kill you unless you just take a long time getting out of there. I don't think. Like, I don't think Neptune will actually pop out. Because I used to be, like I said, I used to be scared of Neptune as a kid. But I don't think he will pop up unless you are, unless you're taking a long time to beat that section. You know, if you diddly-daddly, is that how you say it? If you diddly-daddly, he'll pop up, or she'll pop up. I'm pretty sure Neptune's a girl. Or if you try to go across the aqua ring before draining it, she'll bite you. But yeah. But RE1 is very fun. The remake was very fun. RE2 was okay. Tofu Warrior was very annoying. Hunk's mission was very annoying. Hunk was very fun though, kinda. I have to admit that. Hunk was annoying, but the music was so fun because Hunk is literally, you're just rushing through it the entire time. You do not stop in Hunk's mode. That was kind of fun in a way. It sucked, but because you want that achievement. But for Hunk, it was cool because you're just rushing throughout the entire police station to get out. I'm trying to think. Where I played this game the other day, and I need to go somewhere this morning or today. Also, in this game, you can buy houses. This is kind of cool. I bought me an apartment somewhere, like right here. So it's kind of cool. You can buy apartments and things like that in this game. But that's one thing of Capcom. I kind of want to know what happened to Hunk, though. They never talk about him again, unless you played the Umbrella Chronicles game. Wait, Umbrella Corps. That really weird game that came out that everybody hated for some, well, people had good reason to hate that game. It was not a very good game. I had fun with it for a little bit. I actually did. I actually had fun with that game for a little bit. It was kind of fun. But then it got boring after the third day, honestly. It got boring after the third day. But they do mention Hunk in that game. That game takes place after, I want to say after 5. They mention Hunk where he is actually like a trainer or something like that. And like your character is trying to like, is compared to him at some point, I think. I think your character is compared to him at some point. Where it's like, yeah, the Grim Reaper was like our top, student or whatever it was. And like your scores are kind of matching his. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I played that game. What am I trying to get? I'm trying to get, okay, hang on. The game is sending me a different direction. I'm not actually trying to go over here. Wait, wait. That doesn't make any sense. It says it's right here. Why is the game trying to send me back that way? Hang on. That is making sense. Let me see. What direction is it? This direction. Just go down this street. Okay. I'm not sure that game is trying to send me down the wrong road, but where's my car at? There it is. Hey car, I missed you. Get over here. I need to repair this bad boy. This thing's messed up. I didn't wait for traffic. Yeah, that's my fault. Where's it trying to send me? Can I break through this wall? Let's see. Yeah, you can. Sweet. Okay. What the heck? It's so weird. The icon's right here. But is it underground? Oh, it's a sewer, maybe. I can't go into it. Huh. That is so weird. Maybe I have to go back that direction because okay. Well. Oh, maybe it's that giant glowing red spire in the air. It's where it's trying to send me. Like, what could I be trying to go to? Oh, that giant ominous red glowing spire in the air back there. That could be what I need to actually go towards. So I guess we just need to get in the car and drive back that way. Where's my car at? Thank you, car. Come here. Come on. We gotta go all the way back across town now. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you. Sorry, didn't see you. I can't drive. I didn't see you. I need to actually repair my car. I keep getting hit. Meet Mint at the entrance. Okay, so your car drives worse if you don't get it repaired. So also, I went to the Mardi Gras parade today. That was interesting. I went to the Mardi Gras parade. It was interesting. I've never been to a Mardi Gras parade before. One reason, because I was associated Mardi Gras with beads and getting flashed and being drunk. And I don't care for drunk people. I've had my share of that. And it's not very fun to be around drunk people. It's annoying. It makes my head hurt, you know. 'Cause I mean, a lot of friends will say that they get drunk to like have a good time, but I don't really understand the concept of getting drunk to have a good time. That really bugs me for some reason. And I've been to a lot of conventions, especially at conventions. I got a lot of friends that like drinking at conventions and stuff like that. And they say they do it, you know, because they're trying to have a good time. You know, it's like, yeah, we're having a good time. You know, we drink and stuff. But I just for me, I just don't understand how drinking lets you have a good time. It's just weird. But that said, I've always associated Mardi Gras with drinking and beads. So I never cared to go to those events. Where is the game trying to take me? It's like,
My head.
oh, it's because it's not on the road. I may have to drive through here. But anyway, I went to the parade today. It was actually really fun. It was very short. It was much shorter than I thought it was going to be. It was only like 30 minutes. You know, most parades I've been to, because I thought it was going to be like an hour and 30, because it's like, oh, it starts at this time, and the road shut down like an hour before it starts. And so I assumed it was going to be some long, you know, oh, this is going to be some kind of long, like hour and 30-minute parade, just hundreds of people. Literally, there was nothing, you know, it was over in 30 minutes. It was super short. But it was cool though. Said, you know, seeing people, kids got candy, I got some beads. You know, I didn't flash anybody, but I did get some beads. So that was kind of fun. Let's see. I don't want to modify. I just want to repair my car. Hang on. Let's see. How do I repair my car? No. I may have to go to the shop. I thought you could do it from the menu, but I guess. Oh, there it is. Repair. There you go. Now it'll drive better. It's like when it's broken, it drives like terribly. All right. Oh, I think, yeah, this is because when I picked a date option with her, I think. You can go on dates with certain characters, I think. So, I don't think I need to, this is not important. Yeah, this is just a little date thing I did to see what was going to happen. Yeah. Like, you can go skipping and do stuff together with her. All the characters have that option. I'm trying to think, there's something I need to do on here. I'm trying to think, what is this? Not that. This next big story thing, I'm trying to find out. Oh, check the messages. Okay.
타다다기. 타기도. 타타도기.
Is that so? Tagido only called the three of us.
If this is about Abone's future, shouldn't we consult with the Tori and the others?
타기.
I have an inkling of what this is about.
You know, I just realized something. I'm not
But
wearing my
it's best if
headset. I was like, how come I
Tagido
can't hear
explains it
anything?
himself.
It's like I'm not wearing my headset.
타. 타기도 타기. 또 타. 또 타. 타기도. 타타기. 타기. 타타기.
Love?
타기 다도. 타기 타기.
I wonder if we got paid to make this sound the entire time.
타기.
Huh. Well, isn't that lovely?
타.
Things not going well?
기도 타.
Tagido, since you've already decided to open up, why don't you gather your courage and tell us more details? If we understand the whole story, we can help you better.
타다기. 또 타. 타다기.
Hey, hey! Tagido's family runs an anomaly hunter group, right?
또 타기도 또.
Just like Acacia Aeronauts? I recently watched a show where the protagonist is based on Mr. Galexis from Acacia. Anomaly hunter, transform! While running espers, screenful of effects. Dealing with huge anomalies, bringing balance to chaos, rescuing people in need, gaining fame, fortune, and love.
타기 타.
Tagido's job like that?
たたたたたぎ
Huh? Then what's it really like? Does Tagido face danger all the time?
おうタギ
This voice is trying to make me go crazy.
タギドドタタギタギタギタギドタギドタギタギドはあタダギ
No way!
タダギタタダギタギタギドタギタタタギタギタギド
Isn't that even cooler than what's shown on TV?
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this because make my head hurt.
Business is getting harder.
That was random. Okay. Seriously, the music in this game reminds me of Persona. It's like so bad. In a good way, though.
This store sells affordable clothing.
タタダギタギタギギド
In that case, let's head to Cube Fashion on Torchwood Avenue.
I was gonna drive over here, but it's like right here, so it's no point really.
타기도
It's time to pick.
Oh.
타기도
Weird. It's like a talking casket. All right.
오 타다기 기타기도
I really just don't want to hear his voice. Like I said, this is kind of a sad story anyway, so it's not like we're missing anything important. But God, his voice is just.
Are you inquiring about a men's suit that would fit this oddity's measurements? I apologize, but since each oddity's physique varies greatly, we typically don't carry ready-made sizes.
더
It's true that oddities often face challenges when shopping for everyday items. Due to the differences in nature, many foods and daily necessities aren't easily shared between humans and oddities. This is especially true for specific types of clothing, I suppose.
타기도 타다기도
But we have some collaboration with premium custom services for oddities that we could refer you to.
오 타기도기
Could you tell us more about that?
First, a professional oddity image consultant will take detailed measurements. Then, based on these measurements, your requirements, and the designer's suggestions, we'll decide on fabric and style options. Then, espers with textile-related abilities will lead the production. Your companion can enjoy our premium same-day fitting service for the work in progress. After the trial, we'll gather feedback and make unlimited adjustments until your companion is satisfied with the final product.
Tagido!
Sounds like we could have it ready by tomorrow. What about the price?
Since you don't have an appointment, the starting price for a rush order today is 100,000 bonds. The final cost will depend on your companion's specific needs and the design plan.
Tadogi! Tadagi! Tadogi no dogi! Tagi!
Let's look for a more budget-friendly option.
Excuse me, I think we will...
Tagido! Tagidagido!
Excuse me, what is your friend saying?
Wonder what he's up to.
Well, let's see what he's up to then. Shall we, appraiser?
Welcome. The fitting room's
Tagido?
overstocked.
What are you up to?
Tagido!
Excuse me, sir. What is your friend doing in the fitting room? Trying on clothes is fine, but if any items are damaged, you'll be responsible for the cost.
Gido gido!
I can't shake this uneasiness.
Tagi!
Huh?
Is this your handicraft, Tagido?
Tagi tagi! Tagido!
I apologize for the embarrassment. We've cleaned up the mess in the fitting room and returned the sample clothes we used for reference. We're sorry for any inconvenience caused.
All right. Please, have a nice day.
Thank you for understanding. We'll take our leave now.
I'm guessing he painted over his clothes. What's up, Barry? How you doing tonight?
Tagi tagido! Huh? Tagi?
Look at the dumbest little side story in
Since
the
you
world.
know, sir. It's a great option for the budget nonetheless. It's Tagido's first date with Taco, and it's important that Tagido himself is happy with it.
Oh! Gigido!
Now then, we should...
Tagi tagi!
That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Like I said, yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better because I went to a Mardi Gras thing today. So, thankfully, you know, it was warm. It was semi-warm at the beginning of the morning because I was afraid I was going to get sick because I went without a jacket. I didn't wear long sleeves. I wore this right here. I was afraid I was going to get sick, but thankfully, it got just cold enough that I didn't think I needed a jacket, you know. Because I don't want to get sick. That's the thing. I don't want to get sick. Everybody's wearing short sleeves stuff out in this weather. They'll probably get sick next week. I'll go to work and everybody's going to be coughing and sneezing. I understand if you're in public, it's a little different. But seriously, when you're walking through a crowd of people, don't cough without covering your mouth, whatever. It's like just nasty.
Tagido! Tadagi!
If you're feeling stuck, how about we take a stroll at the other shops first?
Hey, that's the other character.
Generic.
That's that woman that
Shopping for
I work with.
perfumes, are you in?
Yes, I'm looking for something new.
I'm gonna skip that. Yeah. Where did Talking Go go? Piggy bank. That's cute. Where does it want me to go now?
Shopping for perfumes,
No,
are
I'm
you
not
in?
trying to talk to her.
Yeah,
It might be a good approach to first choose a nice gift box, ribbon, and matching bouquet, then select the gift to go with them.
Welcome to Oops Chest.
Oh, I don't guess I can buy it yet. Barry, you know what I'm trying to say. Mardi Gras. How do you say it? I'm pretty sure it's Mardi Gras. Barry likes picking on me because I can't say certain words.
This smell.
I walked in without realizing.
Welcome to Hillside Blue.
But I did get a few. I did get a few beads though. That's a good thing.
Nice.
I got a few
Anything
beads.
The smell from
Take
where?
your time browsing.
I don't know if I spelled it right, but I don't know that stands for. Well, it wasn't anything big. It was more of just a casual family affair. Cause like Mardi Gras, when I think about Mardi Gras, I think like I said earlier in the stream, I think like bees and people flashing each other and beer
Excuse me.
and alcohol.
We are interested in
It
this.
was actually kind of fun. It was actually more of a family affair where people still were drinking somewhere,
This is fake.
but you
It's a
had
product I made with
you know,
imaginative
kids getting
handmade
beads and stuff and like
It's not a
candy.
real diamond.
And it's mostly just people collecting beads, not flashing, but just getting beads. A lot of kids and, you know, families out there and stuff. And there were dance groups. I got a few pictures I can't show on stream because my phone's not hooked up to my PC, so they're on my phone right now.
Anomaly toy from
Maybe in the
DSD.
future I can, you know,
If you're handy, you can
post them
mold
on here or
this
something.
anomaly
But
doll into anything you want.
I got several beads actually. Some I got from a store. Some stores gave them out for free. But I actually caught like I think about 3 or 4 bead sets. It was very fun. I could have got more, but I'm not very aggressive in things like that. I'm very odd when it comes to like when people hand things out to me. I don't want to seem aggressive. So there was like several sets of beads I could have caught if I was more aggressive going for it. Like, cause I'm tall than most everybody out there. So literally when they throw beads, all I gotta do is reach up and grab it if I wanted to. But most of the times when they threw them, there was especially one set, I semi-caught it and let it go. Because I already had caught like 3 pairs. Like, well, I don't need to catch every single thing that's coming at me because somebody else may want some, you know. So there's like some sets I would like kind of hit and like, I wouldn't get aggressive going after it basically. I'm not one of those people who dive after things that are tossed to me. Like, oh my God, they threw me some bees that fell on the ground. Like, who's going to grab it first? And I can, you know, lunge for it. I'm not that type of person usually. You know, now if somebody told me, now say if I went with a friend or something, my friend wanted some bees and they say, hey, can you get me some? And they weren't getting any, and they said, well, you might get me some. I would, you know, then dive for the bees to get them some. Maybe myself, like I said, I got my 3 pairs. I'm good. I didn't get any candy though. I couldn't get any candy. I tried. But most of the candy was chocolate anyway, so I didn't want that. So we can't be having no chocolate.
Let's move it.
Oh shit, my car didn't stop.
Welcome to DSD, the home of pop toys.
Neighbors again, back again for the 50th time today. Yeah, some of this side story stuff I really hate. I don't mind it. I mean, it's part of the game. It's like just some of the side stuff is just kind of annoying.
DSD, home to the latest and coolest pop toys in Hetero. You'll love our creative pop.
Okay, got that.
Oh,
Tagido sure is handy.
did you use your ability to turn it into what you want? It sure is faster than doing it by hand. Come to think of it, with Tagido's ability, transforming something like graphite into actual diamonds, it doesn't seem impossible, does it?
Now that you mention it, there was a time when Nanley and the others gave Tagido a ton of books on the subject to study thoroughly. After causing a scene at the store, they give up.
I see. So Tagido has to make sense of it. Wouldn't a doe diamond ring be a bit, well, beneath the image Tagido is trying to project?
An oddity's values might differ from those of humans. Whatever best expresses Tagido's feelings should be the right choice.
Huh. You're right.
Well, then the gift is settled. Let's head back to the shop.
I wonder how Edgar's coming along with the date plan.
Doggy. Hopping in. My head. So dizzy.
Dang, I got my car stuck. That's my fault. Okay, hang on. Alright, it's stuck right there. Okay.
That place is...
Hey! You're back already? That was quicker than I thought.
Hey, dumb otter. Where'd you fish that getup out of? The dumpster? Don't tell me you're planning to wear that on your date. Tada! Tada!
What are we doing? Isn't it obvious? When something fun's going down, you bet we're jumping in.
As if little Tagido could pull off some secret mission behind our backs.
In Sin City Chronicles, it was said that clicks are the first step of betrayal to the whole family.
Tagidogi!
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep it from them.
You dummy. Thought you could team up with Tagido and keep secrets from us? Well, congrats. You've just won yourself a month of errand duty. Tagido!
You're the one who tried to ditch us, Tagido. Come on, tell us. Was that cool of you?
Tagido, Tadagi.
Tagido didn't mean this. This is his first love, so it's natural for him to have some delicate emotions.
Yeah, it's not like he was trying to exclude Nanalie and Sakiri. Tagido's just feeling a bit shy.
Now that everyone understands what's going on and is willing to help, let's work together. We don't have much time left to prepare.
About that, I've already drafted a plan for tomorrow.
A stroke of genius. All thanks to yours truly. Tagido, try not to be too blown away.
Right. To create lasting memories for the other person. Considering Taco's usual preferences, the damsel in distress scenario seems like a good plan.
Tado? Look at that face. Tagido's totally hooked. Who knew he'd be such a sucker for these cheesy cliches?
Since Tagido plans to act as the big boss, I'm definitely the one here who understands best what effect he's aiming to create.
The damsel in distress scenario typically results in a quick increase in affection. The challenge lies in orchestrating a resolvable crisis at the right time in the right place. That's how it was written in the love advice column in Monthly Romance. Furthermore, I've compiled statistics on the frequency of the damsel in distress trope in various shoujo manga series. The data confirms a consistent rise in reader popularity when this scenario is employed. The original reason for not considering this scenario was insufficient manpower. After all, Mr. Adler and the Appraiser are already needed to play Tagido's subordinates, making it difficult for them to simultaneously create the crisis. Now, with 2 more people on our side, we can expand our range of feasible actions.
Tagido?
If we let you run around spouting nonsense, you dumb otter, Aba's reputation will be in tatters. Don't worry, I won't help you for nothing. Let's make a deal. You're treating us to a fancy feast afterward, and no backing out. Oh, and throw in a year's supply of Gubichi chips.
Well, these are their terms.
Tagido!
It looks like tomorrow's date is going to be quite lively and exciting, isn't it?
Something to look forward to.
However, the plan's details still need some fine-tuning. We should double-check and discuss everything with Tagido once more.
Ooh! Tagi!
I thought I was talking, my mic was off. I was saying I need to go to that tower, that ominous glowing tower in the background over there. I'm pretty sure that's very important, you know. Like, what is that giant ominous red glowing tower supposed to be?
It's about time we head out. If we leave now, we'll arrive precise this way. We'll be...
Tagi Tagi!
Pretty sure we're all just going down the street.
No worries, boss. Fortunately, everything's been arranged to perfection for you.
Tagi Tagido!
Understood.
Right.
I kind of forget this game is like a GTA game where there's just lost items from the ground you can pick up. I've been skipping all this stuff.
By the way, how did the final plan turn out?
Tagi! Tadagi! Dodogi!
Donnelly and the others have already gone to get ready. There's no need to be so nervous, Tagido. All you need to do is step forward confidently. We'll take care of the rest.
Tagi Tagi!
Oh, she's an actual bear. I thought she was just a avatar.
Could it be? Are you Tagido?
Tagi Tagi Tagi! Tagido!
Oh,
been. It's too risky with only 2 bodyguards. Please, come back with us. Doggy. Doggy, doggy. Doggy, 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 do.
Yes, boss.
Doggy, doggy, do. Ta-ta-tagi.
Takido! You're even cooler than we thought! I had no idea Takido snuck out to meet me without telling anyone in the organization. Are you sure this is okay?
Do.
Really? Aw, I'm so happy to hear you say that!
Taco's way of speaking is a bit odd, but quite fluent. And like us, she seems to have no trouble understanding Tagido's language.
Are they your people?
Tagi, do, tagi.
Pardon me, Miss Taco. As Sir Tagido's head butler, I will be accompanying you throughout the trip to assist with any issues that may arise during your outing.
I'm in charge of ensuring your safety during the outing.
For this occasion, Sir Tagido has specifically arranged for minimal staff. However, if our presence troubles you, Miss Taco, we can maintain a respectful distance while accompanying you.
Oh, of course it's fine. Please, come along and join the fun. The more the merrier.
Thank you. We'll ensure everything is taken care of.
Tagi, do.
So, where should we head for some fun?
Hito, to. Ta. Tagi, do.
Oh, don't tell me it's one of those private theaters.
Huh? Tagi?
Oh no.
Sir, have you forgotten? Our private theater at Abong was vandalized by rivals the day before yesterday and is currently under renovation. I'm afraid watching a movie isn't possible today. We'll have to ask for your understanding in this matter.
Ta.
No way! I guess that can't be helped then. Oh, I see how it is now. That makes perfect sense.
Ta-da, tagi.
How about we go to the newly opened arcade instead? It's quite popular among young people. I wonder if Sir and Miss Taco would be interested.
Oh, I want to go! I want to go! They have claw machines there. I love collecting plushies.
Tagi, do. Tagi, do.
Huh? Why does Takido refer to the butler as Mister?
Doggy.
Why do I feel like this whole thing is falling apart before it even starts?
Sir Tagido and I were once business partners.
I like the Adler has like he's keeping together pretty good.
He came to my aid. I was so impressed by his character that I voluntarily became his butler to repay his kindness. Sir Tagido has maintained his habit of addressing me with respect from those days to this very day.
Ta. Ta-ta-tagi. Tagi, do, tagi.
Wow, I had no idea there was such a history. Takido, your life is like something out of a TV drama.
It'd be funny if she turned out to be evil.
Yeah, Boss and Adler, very nostalgic and loyal people. Well then, shall we get going?
Like, I would love it if she was like just evil. Like you get somewhere and then like you find out like, oh, plot twist, she's actually some kind of killer doll that wants to kill you.
Hey, Takido, can you teach me the games you're really good at?
Tagi, tagi, do.
Hey, we need to change the ambush position on short notice. Yes, that's right. Confirm it as soon as possible.
Is Adler on the phone? His job seems tough. But what's this ambush about?
Oh, there's a crow up there. I need to get that. Not really sure what the crows do yet, but I need to go ahead and get them.
Oh. Kido. 타기도.
What about puka candy? I love puka candy!
타기.
That's amazing! You must get to try all the new candies as soon as they come out, right? Tagido? I want the new limited shell so bad, but I haven't had the chance to try it yet.
타기.
Boss, Miss Taco, please wait a moment. I'll be back with the candy in no time.
타기. 타기.
Really? Thank you! Thank you so much!
It's no big deal.
Well then, let's head inside and enjoy ourselves while we wait.
Now, how am I gonna have Tagido make this up to me later?
Yeah. Okay, I didn't mess up anything. I hit something button. I don't know if I messed up something.
Let's move it!
I wonder if like any friends actually do this for somebody like really like need money, and they spend all their money to help a friend out. Like, hey man, I want to go on a date. I don't got no money. Can you spot me some money so I can give this girl all this random stuff? Where's my car at? Yes. I mean, I could walk something like 100 feet, but
타기.
Tagido?
Boss, I've got the limited candy.
Sir tried to win Miss Taco a plush toy.
타기도. 타기도. 타기. 타기.
Huh?
One moment, please, sir. I understand, sir. This claw machine is likely rigged. Given your dislike for injustice, I know you're tempted to use your abilities to teach them a small lesson. However, you've always taught us that true grace lies in upholding our principles even in the face of injustice. I humbly ask that you reconsider your actions, sir. Let's not compromise the dignity of Abone over such a small matter.
Mr. Athernook,
타기도.
Tagido's pretty childish in places like this, even though he's the big boss. That's what Gap Moe is, isn't it?
타기.
He's so
all right, Barry. It's like, I keep thinking about RE every time I hear the name Adler. I don't blame you. I mean,
lucky and actually
it's close enough.
기기도.
But you got 2 weeks before you can start thinking about Resident Evil, Barry. Requiem comes out in 2 weeks. I've seen so many like different plots. I've seen people think that Claire's in the game. I think somebody said Sherry's in the game. So I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. Yeah, 9 takes place before 7, I think. Cause I was gonna say Leon. People keep saying like Leon's gonna die and stuff like that. I'm like, Leon is not gonna die. Like that's the stupidest idea anybody has ever had. And people are like, he's infected. It's like, he's been infected. Leon got infected in 4. That's the whole point of 4. He's infected. Leon will be fine. Barry's like, I haven't looked up anything. I haven't looked up anything either, Barry. It's just on Twitter. You'll be browsing something and you'll see Capcom show the trailer, and I'm looking at the trailer and I see the comments and people will say stuff like that. But they're not going to kill off Leon. I mean, I know fans like having fan ideas and things like that, but like an important character like Leon will not die. Now Barry, I could see Barry dying. Not our Barry. We like our Barry. Our Barry in the chat, we like this Barry. But Barry in the Resident Evil lore, I could see him dying, and it would be a very hard tugging moment, but he's a character you can kill off, and I don't think it would cause any shaking up of the Resident Evil world. You know, Barry's like, I don't do social media, you know. But yeah, I think Barry is one of those characters you can kill off in Resident Evil lore. Now, anybody else you can't kill. You can't kill Sherry off. You can't kill Claire. You can't kill Rebecca, Jill. Pretty much the main cast. Like Jill, Rebecca, Claire, Leon, Chris. You can't kill them. Your characters like Piers, Barry, Jake, you can kill off. Kill Jake off. Kill Jake off. Please kill Jake. I hate Jake. Jake's the worst character in the world. I would actually, and only Rinku likes this character I can think of, I would bring Piers back if it meant Jake could die. I hate Jake that much. Jake is one of the worst characters in the world of Resident Evil. God, I hate him so much. Like, you can put any character from any Resident Evil game and make an entire game based on them, and somebody tells them, hey, you gotta play this game all the way through as, what's a really bad Resident Evil character? I'm trying to think. The little short guy from Resident Evil 4, whatever his name was, the one you had to kill, the second big boss. I'd rather play an entire game as him, trying to open doors when he's short, instead of playing with Jake. I hate Jake that much. I just really do. Barry's like, I never finished 6. I don't blame you. Rick is like, your beef with Jake is inspiring. He's a god-awful character. I could sit here and rant about how much I hate him all day. Like, I just really hate Jake. And again, the reason is because, like, as you know, Rinku pointed out last time, it was a crash out I had. You know, most things he did, okay, he's a jerk, he's a douchebag for trying to charge to get the virus cure. He's like, hey, my blood can heal you guys, I'll charge you for it. Some of that stuff I could let go. The thing I hate most was when he pulled the gun on Chris. That's just when my brain just exploded right there. It was the stupidest moment in any Resident Evil game I've ever played in my life. It was the Jill sandwich joke. It doesn't matter what. The whole Chris gun thing ticked me off so much. The stupidest moment in a Resident Evil game, because it made no sense for him to do that. And it's not so much even he pulled the gun. It's how tense that scene was. There was no reason for it to be that intense. Where it's like everybody's pulled out their guns and Jake's trying to shoot Chris, and everybody's telling him, "Don't do it, man! Don't do it." He's like, and Chris is like, "I shot your dad." And at the end, it's even worse because he says, "We're not done yet. You should be done. You have no reason to be mad at Chris for killing your dad. Your dad was a homicidal maniac trying to destroy the world. He wasn't trying to destroy. He wasn't trying to kill people in Walmart. He wasn't trying to kill 5, 10 people. He was literally trying to kill billions of people, not millions, billions. You take the freaking M off millions and put a B in front of it. Billions of people, and you're upset that he killed him for that, and then you still got beef with him for that, you know. And it's just, God, I hated him so much. And I hate that whole stupid little romance they tried to make with Jake and Sherry. It was so stupid. But just, I get myself angry right now. My head's starting to hurt and getting really upset how much I hate Jake. He's just, God, he's so stupid. You know, I just really, really hate Jake. Just a god-awful character. My anger, I'll boil over when I think about him. Again, like I said, I would take Piers. I would take an entire game, call it Piers Adventures or something, or Piers Journey Through Tokyo. Give me a game based on that, and I would play it over playing it with JK ever again. You know, give me a, like I said, give me a freaking Piers, give me a Piers visual novel. Give me a Piers dating novel. I'd play that over playing with Jake again. Jake is just that god awful of a character. Seriously. Dang it. I gotta win one of these for him, I guess? No, I don't. I just gotta talk to him. I gotta win this. What's going on? Hang on, let's back out. Yeah, I have to win that.
This is tougher than I expected.
No need to worry. I've successfully secured one.
Barry's like, just go play Pirate Yakuza and mod NRE models to replace the main characters. I could go find a mod and put Piers in there instead.
Todoki.
And here's the limited edition candy the boss asked me to buy.
Wow! Is it really okay for me to accept all this?
They just have Piers like in a pirate game fighting different Yakuza members and stuff like that.
Thank you all so much! I'll treasure these. After I move to my new place, I'll keep it by my bed and cuddle with it every night. With the sweet candy as my fuel, I'll bring it to life. I'll make sure to send you a video, Tagido.
Okay, that just sounds creepy. That sounds really creepy.
By bring it to life.
After I get my sugar fix, I can make toys move, you know. You mean Azure Vista? I've seen people mention it in their posts. They say it's amazing for night photography with a lovely sea breeze. It even ranked in the top 3 for the Bridge Crossing's annual Best Date Spot poll.
Tagidado.
Allow us to lead the way.
Date missions in games are always just so strenuous because you gotta do so much. It's like, and actually, I think there's a date mission in
Let's go through the intersection at White Parrot Street.
Have you got something else planned?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Sleeping Dogs has a date mission. Like one of the girls, I think you can date, and it's a date mission, but it's actually kind of cute.
Wow. Look who we have here. Someone thinks they're a big shot. Let me guess who, doggy? If it isn't Tagido, the big boss behind A-Bone. You're always spoken and have throw shadows. What's the occasion Mr. Never shows his face? Feeling brave enough for a stroll with just a handful of goons, huh? I bet you've lost count of all the big shots you've ticked off and the enemies you've made out there, huh?
Why do I feel like I've seen them before?
Tagidado, Tagido, Tadadagi! And here I thought it was something special. So it's just that kind of weakness, huh? So cliche. Perfect time. Let's smash everything he cares about to bits. Right in front of his eyes! Listen up, little otter. You better brace yourself for your epic downfall! The Kaluchis swear to rule Hethra once again! Your reign ends here and now!
Like some kind of NFL thing, right? Like,
I'll take care of
you know, NFL, you know, Monday Night Football.
Ichidame, the Kaluchis. Here to face you head on!
I won't let you lay a finger on the boss.
I can't believe he... So, what who Bridge Crossings was named?
You don't know how to give up.
What? Anyway, I can't believe you really leaned hard for that honor. What you're made of.
I wonder if you and Tagido ever bothered to coordinate your made-up backstories.
Your moves are sloppy. You don't know how to give up. Nowhere to hide.
Ready, see? License! How about you, Marion? I'm here. Can you keep up with the way
The best should be enjoyed while they're warm.
as expected from the irresistible dragon of Bridge Crossings? You're a chunk of cookie.
Right back at you. The
Just
roaring
charging forward.
tiger of Bridge
Losing your
Crossings.
pace.
I actually like this quite a bit.
Look at you, all in a rush.
Curse it all! The noble spirit of the Kaluchis will never...
Oh, thank you.
I can't believe it! I lost!
They did the dumb little Naruto forehead tap.
Are you all right?
No, seriously.
Sir Tagido values talent and doesn't wish to make things difficult for you. You may go.
Listen here, you slimy otter! Don't think you're off the hook. We'll get our payback someday, mark my words! Don't forget my 1 year supply of Gubichi!
Gubichi?
This is a code phrase we use in our organization's operations. It means to start a new life.
Tagi, Tagi.
Ah, I see now.
Tagi!
Who's causing this commotion and blocking traffic?
To avoid delays in our journey, I'm afraid I must ask Sir Tagido and Miss Tako to keep a low profile for now. While we didn't start this mess, being questioned would undoubtedly eat up a lot of our time.
At last, we can get back on track with our original plans.
Tagi to Tagi!
That was so fun, so thrilling. What a blast! Appraiser and Mr. Adler, you're both so incredible. With you around, there's nothing to fear.
Why is this date mission so long? Goodness. Like, I mean, oh, it's fine, but one thing I do hate about this beta too, though, I kind of knew what was going to happen, but one thing I really do hate about it though is, even though they give us a lot of stuff to make pools and stuff, everything is going to be deleted after the beta ends. You know, it's one of those type of betas where, you know, everything is going to get deleted. I hate those betas the most because it's like you grind for this stuff. You know, you play the game, you're going through all these different missions, trying to unlock things, and it's like, oh, you know, at the end we're just going to delete everything, and it's like, and it, on one hand, you know, it's kind of good because it keeps everybody in the same footing, where it's kind of fair, but at the same time, it's like, then why not just make it a weekend beta then? Instead of like, why do you let us grind and have this much fun with the entire game just to come out and say, you know, you're going to lose everything? You know, I really hate that. I don't think I killed all those guys. I feel like somebody fell off the mountain. But as long as it's not gonna, I mean, he'll probably spawn back in later. I think somebody fell off the mountain a second ago.
Let's move it!
Good, it's 3 guys. I don't think I killed 3 guys. But it'll come back. Wait. No, I'm gonna go up the staircase right here. There we go. Right, Halo. This is Halo 2 rules, where you take the Warthog everywhere.
Azure Vista! I'm so glad we get to check this place off our list before leaving Heathero.
To Tagi! Tagi do?
Absolutely! Let's go snap some night shots over there!
Tagi do!
Understood, sir. We're approaching a pivotal moment.
What's our next move?
Next on the plan, Sir Tagido's Operation Love Confession.
Operation Love Confession? Is Tagido really planning to confess here? What are the odds of this actually working?
Based on our discussion last night, the key to this phase is to create a scene with enough impact. We need to give Taco a major surprise, but it also needs to be conspicuous and grandiose enough to naturally draw the attention of everyone around.
Is there a specific reason for doing it this way?
Under the influence of surprise and awe, the object of affection might become overwhelmed with emotion. Moreover, the attention and admiration from onlookers will create a sort of invisible pressure. Even if Taco isn't ready to reciprocate the feelings outright, she'll find it hard to refuse firmly in such a situation. This gives Tagido a better chance of getting at least an "I'll think about it" kind of response.
I see. So that's the psychological strategy at play here.
It's all based on relationship advice Edgar found in magazines. However, I personally have some reservations about this plan. As mentioned before, it's difficult to refuse in front of a crowd. This means a grand public confession might put undue pressure on the recipient.
So you're considering it from the perspective of respecting Taco's wishes?
Yes. During last night's discussion about this plan, I hesitated to bring up this point. I wondered if we were too focused on Tagido's emotional expression as the confessor, while overlooking Taco.
The Imaginado! He's all here!
It's quite heavy.
Thank you for your effort in bringing it here.
Phew! We've been running around non-stop. I'm absolutely wiped out. We've done all we can. Now, it's Tagido's time to shine!
It appears this plan was put together rather hastily, with many aspects left unchecked for feasibility. However, so far, things seem to be proceeding relatively.
Excuse me, boss. Everything you requested is ready.
Tagi?
What's up, Tagido? Not happy with how the shop turned out? Don't worry, we'll slap on a beauty filter later.
Tododoki.
Oh, what's the exciting surprise?
Tagido. Tagidado! Tagidado!
Tagido can actually do something like this?
This isn't right!
Was everything okay? What in the world happened?
Oh no. Protagonist's ability, of course. Imaginado to spiral out of control?
Miss Taco, look out!
Boss!
Is everyone all right?
I'm totally fine.
I guarantee she falls in love with Alder. Atlas, what's going to happen? I can already see it now. It's a typical anime trope. She's going to fall for him. Maybe.
That really gave me a fright.
We'll see.
I'm afraid we didn't fully understand this anomaly, even though it's a commercially available product.
I remember hearing someone at DSD say there was something odd about Imaginado, but I didn't think much of it at the time. Who would have thought its nature was that when molded into a living creature, it actually comes to life like that?
Yes, sir. You did an excellent job.
I really loved this gift. Even though this accident happened and we couldn't keep it. But just like Tagido said, it'll be really hard to forget such a special performance in the future. Thank you, Tagido.
Tagido really did give it his all.
I keep seeing things pop up on the side, but it's just a Discord in the background.
At this rate, we'll be done cleaning up soon.
Finally. Ugh. Stuck here doing this mind-numbing task for days. How dumb. Who could have seen this coming? We were just winging it ourselves. That's too bad for you. That Tagido. What a little optimist.
Are you done cleaning up? We've been closed for days now. If we keep this up, the landlord's gonna think we've finally gone bust and come rushing to take back the place.
We're just wrapping up.
Everyone's been working hard, so we're finishing up ahead of schedule.
Listen up, you little troublemakers. Don't think you can just sit back and let Adler take the fall for you this time. If you cook up another half-baked scheme and blow things out of proportion, or if you mess around with someone's scenic spot again, and we end up with people banging on our door demanding compensation. If that happens, what you'll have to do won't be as simple as a bit of cleaning. Do you understand?
You're not gonna make us do shady jobs to pay for the damages, are you?
Shady jobs? Those sleazeballs at Easy Hire have been watching you guys head out with your tools before sunrise every day. Today they had the nerve to come over, putting on this fake concern act, asking if we'd finally gone broke and were making you do illegal work to pay off debts. They even offered to help out with some job connections. Now who do we have to thank for all this, All right, wrap it up and let's head back. This heat is killing me. Oh, right. I just got a postcard earlier. It's here. Letter from Taka? Here, wanna take a look?
Wow, Tagido! Look at you!
It seems Taco has indeed been touched by Tagido's sincerity.
What's the deal now?
See for yourselves, why don't you?
Let me see. Dear Mr. Adler, thank you so much for risking your life to save me that day.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen. Adler got all the praise for it.
He's always been quite popular with oddities, hasn't he?
Poor guy took his otter friend's girlfriend. Shame on him. Like, I had a feeling that was what's going to happen. That he was going to end up taking her as the love romance option. It just made sense anyway. Oh shit. I was trying to get to that location like in Genshin to mark it so in the future I can come to it, but it's like up in that giant hill. It may not be too hard to get to. Hopefully not. We'll see. I may have to climb, I guess. Hoping I can just kind of run up there. Yeah, we gotta climb. At least climbing doesn't take stamina, I think, so that's a good thing. Oh crap. We're stuck. Okay. Dang it. Can I get over that? No? Wait. Over there. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh god, this police station? No wonder I can't climb to it. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a store. Yeah, definitely won't break into a police station. What is he doing? High steps? I mean, you can way to stay healthy, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I got that. Now I'm gonna get this should be a, yeah, it should be like a telephone booth here so we can heal. Now I'm gonna go to that tower real quick. I think if I go keep going straight, I'll see it. Well, I thought I would. No, it's still over here somewhere. I think. Okay, where is it? Okay, you go straight. Well, I thought it was over here. Okay, it's like beside me. Where is this? I could have been tracking. That would have helped some. No, it's still over here. Ah, okay, it's up here. Can't climb that. Okay. There it is. All right, up there. Should heal me, I think. Just gonna. One of those weird functions where you gotta. There we go. All right, now let's head to that giant tower. I really want to know what that is. Like, so it's straight ahead from me. What is that? It's like. I'm gonna say it's probably. Oh, it could be sea prisoner. No, let's go here. I'm trying to think. What's the easy way to get to that? Let's do this. Let's go here, and then we'll see how far it is. Okay. It's like back there. I think. Yeah. Whatever that giant building is. Where's my car at? It'd be faster if you just get in the car. Car, where you at? Okay. Where's that building at? This is it. How do we get into it though? Oh shit. Sorry, officer. Well, this is it. Oh, this could be the bank heist mission that's interesting. Okay. I wonder if there's an elevator in here I can get to. Because whatever's on the roof is the very top. I'm trying to figure out how to get up. Move, guys. You're in the way. How do I get up there? Oh, this is a store. Okay, you can buy stuff here. All the skins, yeah. Man, that's some expensive skins, dude. Seriously, that's insane.
Another new day.
I should have picked a female character avatar, honestly. She does. The female avatars usually get better outfits, honestly. The guys are so generic in these games. Like, how do I get up there? Let me see. Misty, can you tell me about the story? Okay, I don't think we can. I may have to go outside and climb it. I don't think there's an elevator in here. Okay, we have to go outside and try and climb this building. I don't think there's a way to... Oh, wait. Holy shit. That actually scared me. Like, what the hell was that? Okay. Interesting. I guess we had to just make our way to the top, I guess. It's like some kind of puzzle maze, I guess. Or we had to climb our way up there. I always hate puzzle events like this. Makes my gives me like my stomach turns when I gotta do stuff like this. Most because if you fall, you gotta start all the way back over, kind of, in these things. What the heck? How far is this? Okay, it's not too much further. I was like, how far is this to the top? I think there's an event like this in, what is that game, Odyssey 33, where you gotta climb this weird tower like this. I think this is the top, yeah. Is that it?
That place is...
Expedition 33, yes. I think there's an event where you have to climb like this. Where do I go now? Like, that can't be it, surely. Trying to think. Yeah, surely that can't be the... Yeah, I'm trying to think. Where else could we climb to, though? I'm trying to see. I don't think we missed anything. I think we just... That may just be it. Like, it just seems odd to have this giant glowing red building in here and not... Well, no, this is actually the top of the building I was trying to get to, I think. Yeah. This is the top, but what do we do? I'm trying to think real quick, because we turned this on. I can't get back over there without falling off, I don't think. Let's see. Well, I know in Expedition, Barry, there is a mission like this kind of, where you gotta climb this, like I said, this weird giant
That place is...
tower to get like, and all it is like an outfit I think you get for doing it. Okay, I guess I can try it again. I'm gonna try to touch a giant red glowing building. That's all I can think of. Like, shit. I'm not sure what else we need to do. This could be a story thing that comes up later, maybe. Is that a door down there? Is that where I first came in? I think. Yeah, I think that's where I first... No. That's not where I first came in. What is that?
That place is...
Oh, okay. We got knights. We got knights. I guess that was it. I guess there's maybe several doors in here I just have to go through, maybe. I just gotta find them. I just kind of noticed at the side of my eye, like, what is that over there? Oh, it's an actual building I can actually get in.
That place is... That
I don't see any more doors though. I think that may be only one. Seriously, climbing things like this in games always sends a chill down my legs and stuff like that. Just because, like I said, it's the fact that you could fall off and have to start over. It always sends a chill. Like, man, I don't want to fall. Like I said, that's the only door I see to go to, so maybe that is it. I don't see no more doors, so maybe that's... Can I get to that giant tower? Oh no, you just phase through it. Interesting, okay.
That place is...
Okay, so you literally just phase through that building. I guess that's literally it. I don't see anything else to do in here. Let me see, make sure before I leave. I guess that's it. All right. It just seems odd when there's a glowing red thing on top of this building I can't get to. But that may be it for now. It may be story related later, where you gotta come back and, like I said, maybe you gotta come back later. Yeah, it's right there. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's just how it is, you know. Rinku's like, me too, man. I got fear. Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me, you know. I'm not chicken by any means. Like I don't mind climbing heights, you know, because I like when I stay in Dragon Con, I usually stay in the 14th floor. I don't mind going up high places. It's the, like Rinku said, it's the fear of falling off that height. I used to love going high places, you know, as a kid, getting to see stuff, you know, flying the plane, looking out, like, oh, this is awesome, you know. But then it's that fear installed into you of, well, what happens if you fall from this height? And it's like, oh God, this is what happens. And so yeah, it's the fear of falling off heights for me. It makes my legs jelly. It's like, you know, if I go to Dragon Con, if I look off the 14th floor and I look down and I start to let my mind think stuff like that, it's like, you know, you feel kind of nauseous, like, man, this is, you know, just get me away from the edge. I don't want to be near it, you know. But the thing is too, with a lot of fears, which I think there's a TikTok video and a YouTube short, it's on everything, where they put a bunch of babies around a snake, and the thing for the snake had ate food. It wasn't going to be it's not a threat to the babies. It was like a boa constrictor or something like that. It's like a constrictor type, I think. And they set the babies around it, or they set the snake around the babies, and the snake's just kind of wandering around trying to get away from them because it's like, I don't want to eat you babies. I'm just, you know, there's no threat. And the babies were like, you know, grabbing it and trying to, you know, just sitting looking at it. And they weren't scared of it. And that's because most fear, they were trying to prove that most fear is taught to you. Because when you're growing up, you don't know what to fear. You don't know to fear a snake when you're growing up. It's just an animal. You know, until you read books and stuff saying that snakes bite and they hurt and they can poison you. And then you get that fear installed into you where snakes are bad things. You know, it's like an electric socket. Growing up, kids don't understand that an electric socket can kill you. Until you see what happens in cartoons and stuff. When you put your finger in it, it shocks you. And that installs that fear of, oh, this could actually kill me, you know. And fear of falling off heights. Again, growing up, I used to love I used to go on my roof all the time and jump off of it and have fun and stuff like that. Back in my old hometown, you know, I love going on the roof. I love getting on the ladder. It was fun getting to see the whole, you know, I can see my whole neighborhood and stuff up there. But then again, as you get older, you get taught what happens if you fall off and break your leg. Oh, that's not good. I can break a leg, break an arm, or kill myself if I fell out the wrong way. And then that fear is just with you for the rest of your life. It's like, well, this could happen, you know. And it's kind of crazy the world works like that. That fear works that way. You know, like, oh, you know, like playing baseball. I used to not care about, you know, getting tossed fast pitches in baseball, but then you find out what happens if you get hit the pitch. It's going to hurt, you know. But that's just everything in life, you know. So there was nothing to go to on top of that building. I'm kind of disappointed by that. Like I said, this beta is going to wipe all of our data at the end of it. So the cool thing is they do let us get a lot of free draws, though. So let's do that tonight at least. Let's draw some characters. I'm trying to draw a character at least. I want to get the little rambunctious character. And the draw system in this game is crazy. I found out though you can get S ranks in like the regular chest on this. It's very rare though. But I was playing the other day. You can get a regular character in the chest. You don't have to go to that one section I thought you had to. But I think it's more rare for them to pop up in this section. Cause I did get one rare character. You know, I actually have been saving my pools for this because I thought my data would carry over. But again, they're gonna wipe the beta, so there's really no point in keeping. There's no point in keeping the rows and stuff like that. They're all gonna disappear. I don't want this character again. I already got her. But of course, like gacha games, you actually benefit from having more than the same character. You know, you gotta have the extra rows and stuff. I sped it up too because it's so slow. It's such a slow gacha system where, you know, because you gotta roll every time you do it. And you can go faster than this actually, but I think ×4 is fine. I'm not getting anything tonight. I'm just getting like the regular material and crap. I was hoping I'd get like at least one character. Well, I did get two. They're A rank characters, so I want S rank. Like I said, getting an S rank is very rare. Got an A rank again. Probably gonna be the little boy. No, it's the black guy. The wolf.
Here to do my job.
He already got him. Yeah. Oh, that was funny because yeah. So how many more pools I got? Let's do two more. Do 2 more 10 rows, and then we'll try. Yeah, skip the S rank character. I hate coming to this section. I almost can never hit the S rank character in that section. So stupid. Getting nothing. Like, it's so terrible. I hate this. Don't laugh at me, Barry. Don't laugh at me for that. He is the black guy, and that's the little boy again. Yeah. I swear, I just want one S rank character tonight, but I'm not gonna get it. So whatever. I really do. If they can. Oh, we got an S rank material. But whatever. I want an S rank character, not material. You got the girl again. Okay, whatever. Why can't you just land on the S rank once, please? My God. Just one time in this section, just land on S rank. You know, Barry's like, not with that attitude, you know. Like, no, it's just literally, I would rather the game just give me a ticket, like every other gacha game. Just give me a ticket and just pull all 10 things at once. I hate this board so much. Like, I hate this board system so much. It's so stupid because you sit here and roll and hope you get something. And you don't know what's in it. But like Barry said, it's just cosmetic. It technically is still like a 10 row, like any other game. It's just put in a board game. But I hate it though because it feels like you're not getting anything. I really hate this system. Oh, interesting. Okay, we got an S rank character.
Hey, Thor, elite courier of Steri Express, at your service.
Okay. Like I said, it's rare to pull them, but we got our S rank character.
Obsession.
Look at her. How you say her name? Heather? I guess trying to say Heather, kinda. With that one winged angel from Final Fantasy, you know. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's good. Get S rank after 90 rows. That's part why we got it though, actually. I just thought about that. We probably got her because we rolled 90 times. Let me just see. I'm gonna roll one more time to see if that's what it was. It was building towards that. Yeah, I don't want to S. I don't care if the A rank character. Get out of here. Oh! Who did we get? Oh, we got the little person.
Hey, I look away
for one moment, and you're giving me trouble again.
So we got 2 S ranks in. It's so rare, but it's like I said, it's so rare to land in that space though. I didn't expect that. It is so rare to hit that because there's a guaranteed S rank in that space. But it's like almost impossible to land on that space. You get an S rank after 90 rows. So I guess every time you get an S rank, it resets that, I guess. So we got we got both these characters. I haven't got this one yet. But the only thing that sucks though, again, like I said, it doesn't matter because it's just going to reset my data at the end of the beta. That's why I don't care about doing the roles and stuff right now, which, you know, like I said, it's just because it's just going to erase everything, which is disheartening. It truly is. It's disheartening that you're just going to lose all your data at the end of this beta, you know. Because really, that's one thing about betas like this I don't like, is why give us all this, you know, material and stuff. I mean, I know it's to test the game out, but it just feels really, it feels like a bad practice to me to just lose everything at the end of it, you know, but it is what it is. I really hate that betas do that sometimes where it's like, you're just going to lose everything, you know. I think that's kind of stupid, but, you know, that's just how it is, I guess, you know. Now, some betas let you keep stuff. Some betas are like, hey, you can play this. You know, start the game from where you're at right now. Everything carries over. Those betas are good, where it's like, or those demos and stuff, like Neo, where it's like, hey, you beat this first boss, it's going to carry to the full game. Thank you. That's awesome. But when it's like, oh no, you went through all this trouble to doing all this stuff, fighting these bosses, you get nothing from this. And it's like, well, you suck. You know, okay, so we tried that. Now let's try this game right here. I got into this beta. It may be over. Actually, I may have missed this beta. I'm very sad, I think. I missed this beta. Let me see. Yeah, I think I missed it. Yeah. Dang it. It ended like 2 days ago. Gosh darn it. Well, that kind of sucks. I wanted to try this game, but I got behind it and missed it. Oh, well. It is what it is, you know. I really have to try Sea of Remnants, but, it sucks. That's my fault for not jumping on it when I should have. I should have jumped on it like 2 days ago. I thought I thought I could make it to this weekend and play it, but it ended Thursday night though. Gosh darn it! What did we do Thursday? Oh yeah, it was me and Rinku went to the trivia night Wednesday, and then movie night was Thursday, and the PlayStation State of Play was Thursday. So, but it was worth it though. You know, it's fine. It'll be out soon enough. It'll come back again and stuff like that. I had fun at the trivia night. That was actually very fun. But I want to go to another one probably one day, you know. It was fun to see those questions, because some of those questions they were just tough though. Because it's like, you know, some of those things I wouldn't have known, because like the ones that the worst ones were the ones that were like those questions out of like that nobody thinks about, you know. It's like, oh, who was Goku's first major enemy in you know, Z, or, you know, what move did Goku use to beat Frieza? You know, stuff like that, you know, it's kind of like, okay, I know that. Or, you know, who beat, you know, what did Gohan use on Cell? Or how many people did Cell fight before he fought Gohan? Things like that are fine, but the ones at Trivia Night were stuff like, you know, who fought, what was that really hard one? Was like, what was the second fight in the second world tournament, you know? And it's like, I don't remember that. That's like, that was a hard question. That's like asking like the dark tournament of Yu Yu Hakusho, who fought in the fourth match of the second bracket? And it's like, I don't know. I just know, I know the fights, but I don't remember what number it was. You know, I know who every character fought in that dark tournament arc. I just don't know what number they were. You know, like you could ask me like what, how many times did Hiei use the what's a dart? It's a Darkness Dragon. How many times did he use that? You know, he used it twice. You know, he effed his arm up on one time. What was the 22nd piece of food Goku? I mean, no, Barry. They literally would have asked that question that night. I guaranteed that was something. I guarantee they would have asked that. They were that kind of questions, you know. But like Yu Yu Hakusho, like, yeah, you know, or Kuwabara, what was his main move? You know, the Spirit Sword. Was it an actual sword? No, it was an energy sword. Things like that you could do. So, well, I can't play this now. I'm kind of sad I missed this beta. I really want to play this. It looked really fun. But I kind of hate that it ended, like I said 2 days ago. Gosh darn it. Shoot. Because they even sent me an email saying, don't forget to play this, you know. And I feel bad that I missed it. Like I said, they even sent me an email saying, hey, we saw you download it, we haven't played the game yet, you know. So, but that's my fault. I should have paid attention. Let me just go ahead and uninstall it because, you know, can't play it now. So just uninstall it. I hate that it disappears too, though, when you do that. It just removes the game completely. Because I guess because it's a beta, you know, some games stay with you, some games disappear. I uninstalled Rivals finally. Like I said, I did go back to Overwatch, but I kind of got tired of Rivals for a bit. It's one of those things where I play Rivals for a bit, for a few months, get bored of it, and then jump to Overwatch again. You know, Overwatch the same way. I play it for a few months, get tired of it, jump back to Rivals. I hate this game right here. I really wish I didn't buy this game. I really wish I had not have bought that My Hero game. It's just bad in my opinion. Sucks bad. Let's see. Need to change this to. Okay. I'm gonna do an egg pawn match, and then I'm gonna do something else. It's another game I had on my Steam list I was looking at. I want to try tonight. It was I may try a little Crossworlds maybe. Like I said, I need to go back and finish Aliens one day. I need to go play Aliens. And I need to play Backyard Hockey one day. There's a lot of games we got in the backlog. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that we're streaming again more. But I got a ton of games in my backlog we need to make our way through. But we can. We will. We will make our way through all these games. Because I got a ton of backlog games I can finally, you know. It's good we're streaming again now, though. Seriously. I'm really stuck. Ah, crap. Crap. I'm trapped in an endless cycle of being hit by dumb stuff. Okay, God dang it, dude. Come on, Amy, let's go. Oh, crap. I walked right into that, like. Okay, he's gone. Okay, he's gone. let's go. Okay, he's dead. Okay, he's dead. Out. He's dead. It's just green. I got fourth place. That's not bad. I got fourth place. That's not too bad. In that mode, it's just about who can hit the guy the most. You know, me wasting time trying to find somebody to hit what caused me not to get. I could have got third on that if I would, you know, could find somebody to hit. But the thing with Sonic Rumble, you know, a lot of people are complaining about the prices and stuff because the skins in Sonic Rumble usually go for about, like one skin in Sonic Rumble goes for about $40 almost, you know. And I've seen fans complaining saying, well, Sonic Rumble's too expensive, and that's the reason, because they said it overperformed, like I said last stream. And one reason is because of the prices and stuff like that. And the thing is, though, it's a free to play game, you know, and they have to make money somehow. And I will say the games are kind of expensive. They could bring it down a little bit, but they're still going to have to make something. And if you want to see crazy prices, you know, you can go on other games like this right here, Cookie Run Kingdom. If you want to see crazy prices, I'll show you crazy prices of stuff. Let me go ahead and get this cleared real quick. You know, if you want to see crazy prices, I'll show you crazy prices. You come over here right here. This is a typical gacha game right here. You know, look, $7. You don't even get the character. $7 to get a profile banner, one token to level up one character to 80, and a few gems at a chance, not a guarantee, a chance of getting a character. None of this right here will get you this character. This is a new character basically. None of this will get you that character. None of it. $7. You know, and this right here, these are for costume pools. You're not guaranteed to get a costume pool. Like this doesn't even get you like a full costume pool that you want. You know, $7. You know, $12. Again, doesn't get you the character. It's not a guarantee to get the character, but it does get you some pools though. It gets you 610 pools basically. $12. You know, and I said you can just go through here and see all these different pricing things on here. And this is just Cookie Run Kingdom. This isn't Genshin. There's so many games out there that they do this, you know, but it's free to play though. Like I said, $3.99, $3.99, $3.99, all this stuff, $49.99, you know, $70, about $70, you know, $8. Like I said, and this is all stuff you can buy. You know, 10 pools right here, $65. You know, it's insane. You know, and again, in those 60 pools, you're not guaranteed to get that character. You don't get the character until after, I think it's, I think to get a character in this game, it takes 25 pools, 25 10 pools. So again, $65, you would need to spend about, what is that? Like about $120 just to get a chance at, like pretty much that's almost pity right there, I think, to get a 10 pool. I mean, to get that character, which is insane, you know. But again, you know, people act like Sonic Rumble's the only game that does stuff like that. No, a lot of gacha games do that kind of mess, and it's annoying, I will admit. But you know, Sonic Rumble is not the only game that does that stuff. But let me go in here and I tried this game. It's not very good. Some of these games aren't very good, but you know, I need to go in here and finish. I need to play. Back 4 Blood sucked. That was a terrible game. Back 4 Blood was terrible. I beat Armored Core, so I'm not playing that again. Among the Sleep, we played that one. We beat that one. That was actually kind of fun. I actually did like when we played that one on stream. That was a long time ago though when we played that on stream. Very fun. I want to play. What's that game called? It has episode 4 or 5 coming out now. Poppy's Playtime. I've heard that's a pretty fun game. I kind of want to play Poppy's Playtime, but I don't know yet. I've heard pretty good things about it. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's light mode, I think somebody said. But I kind of want to try it though. But I don't know too much about it besides that. Somebody says it's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's. I think you tried the demo of the first chapter. I want to get this game right here, Detained, Too Good for School. We need to finish Digimon Time Strangers. I need to go back to this game eventually. I forgot I had it for a second. It's fun. I just got behind on it. I need to go back and play that game. I need to finish it. Doki Doki. I think I got Plus mode on this game. We need to actually play this too. I have Doki Doki Plus, I think. Let me see. I'd be down to play that sometime, I think. Doki Doki. It may be on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure I got Plus version somewhere. Or Xbox. I'm pretty sure it's like PlayStation Plus has the Plus version. I need to play it. So let me see. I said I was going to try Crossworlds for a second tonight. Because my plan was to play the pirate ship game. But that fell through because, like I said, the beta for it ended like 2 days ago. So you can't play it. You know, so. But my plan was to do that. But, you know, it kind of bites. Again, sometimes I hate time betas, you know, but it is what it is. Let me see. Okay. I gotta get my controller out. Need to change this real quick. Because we're doing, let's see. Oh, there you go. That's why I couldn't find it. I was trying to put like Sonic R. Hey. I think it's I, but not to get any points. I didn't play that event at all. I could care less about it. I hate you can't skip this stuff. You just gotta listen to him preamble. Okay, we gotta beat them 3 times, so we'll do that tonight. I think. I'm trying to think. What's the best level? I'm trying to think. We'll try Pac-Man. No, I don't like Pac-Man. I like Minecraft kind of world. I'm using clutch mode. Oh yeah, turn voices off. I had to turn the voices off. I probably could increase the speed mode. I think I did like, this is like technically 100C, like Mario Kart terms. God. Crap, I put my item away. I gotta try and look backwards. All right, there we go. You just gotta beat them 3 times, so. Let's see, I'm gonna go there. There are. Yeah, I think. Okay. Let's go to. Trying to think. Let's go to Radical Highway, and then we'll finish off with Sonic Frontier stage. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Radical Highway, and then finish with Frontiers. Yeah, I'll do that. All right. I really love that stage's music, honestly. All right, that was good. Good. You just gotta beat it one more time. And we'll do. I like white space. We're gonna do Chronos Islands from Frontiers. Yeah. If nothing else, Frontiers has a great soundtrack. You know, I know some fans don't like the game. I liked it. I haven't had that much fun with Sonic games since like the old days, like Adventure 2 maybe. 06 actually. I liked 06. All right, we've been up 3 times. We're good. Awesome. Honestly, they're worse when you play actual like super hard mode. Basically, I think this game's equivalent of. Wait, did I not beat them? Oh my god! It's because we didn't do fudge muffins. We gotta do it one more time. It's because we didn't do crap. Trying to think. Let's do. You say that's kind of easy. It's because we didn't do the. You can't do quick match because it's technically cheating. They say to do quick match or not quick match, but custom match. I had to do quick match to actually beat my rival. Okay. That's so stupid. I forgot. I got so excited, like, man, I beat them 3 times. Like, no, that was even like actually beating them. You actually gotta do it in quick match. But this stage is short though, so hopefully we can get through them pretty quick and beat them on this one. Ah, I messed up that jump. There we go. Barry's like, are you playing this in single player or multiplayer? This is single player right now, Barry. No, not multiplayer. Because right now there's a challenge where you have to beat. They increase the difficulty of the AI. This team right here, you see the Team Chaotix AI team. You can tell the AI because they look like computer glitched out characters. You got to go through every single team in the game and beat each AI team. It's a achievement for that. So right now I'm trying to get through each team, and like I said, each team the difficulty gets worse with each team going up. So I'm trying to beat all of them basically, And I can't do online. I can't even do online tonight anyway because there is a festival going on, and what that means is they shut off regular online for a festival mode, which is basically kind of like a party mode where they do certain missions. Like you get put on teams of like it's a team. It's 3-on-3 each, or sometimes it's 4-on-4 for each team, and you gotta do things like win the race, but while you're winning the race, you have to, let's see, collect who collects the most rings, or bump into your teammates to get an extra boost, and the people who bump into their teammates the most get extra points at the end. So even if you win, the team that got the most bumps to get extra boosts get more points, you know. And while the fest was going on, you can't play regular online mode, which is just regular racing. And so I usually don't play this game during this time, you know. Next time we're just gonna do Kronos Island again. I like Kronos Island. Like I said, we just gotta beat through one more time though, so we'll just do Kronos, and hopefully we can not have any trouble with this mode again. We'll see. This will be the last time we gotta beat these guys though, so. Crap, I did not want to go to this stage. Whatever. Oh, fast boost mode. Okay. Not too bad. There we go. That wasn't the achievement I wanted, but it's fine. That's... So we beat the rival team, so it'll move on to the next one. I guarantee Shadow will probably be the final team. Shadow's probably one of, like, the hardest character in here when it comes to AI, I think. Let me see. We'll see who it is. Who the next team is. The next team is Eggman. Okay. Eggman's the next rival team. Like I said, I'm pretty sure maxed out is going to be Team Shadow. Because I'm pretty sure Sonic is number 1. I'm pretty sure Sonic was Team 1. I'm pretty sure Team 10 is going to be Shadow. Like I said, they just get harder and harder as you keep playing, but, you know. Sonic Cross Worlds is a fun game. I still think Transformed is a bit better. Now, I mean, by no means is Crossword a bad game. Crosswords is a good game. Seriously, it is a truly fun racing game. If you want to play a good Sonic racing game that's a modern game, because you can't play, well, if you want to play with people online and stuff, Crosswords is good. It is very good. I give it like I want to say maybe an 8 out of 10, or maybe kind of like, I kind of want to say 7, but a piece of me wants to say give it an 8, so I'm kind of like 7.5 kind of. It's very good. The music, the character models, all the characters they put in there is pretty fun. It's just something's missing for me. Transform was more fun, and that could be because it had more, not just Sonic. It was Sonic, but it also had characters like from different series. More. This one has a few DLC characters, but Transform just had them from the get go, and the stages were more fun, I think, because it was different. It wasn't just Sonic stages. There was like stages from other Sonic games, not Sonic, Sega games, which is kind of cool. Oh, you got a Golden Axe stage. You have a Burning Ranger stage, and the music was tied to them, and it was kind of fun to hear those remixes of those games. Like, oh, this is kind of cool. The Burning Rangers, getting to sing that when you're playing, and there is just something about Transform that's more fun. And plus the stages. This game is cool because you do get to go to different worlds, but I want to say Transform was more fun because the stages literally transform as you race. This one has the elements of Transform, where the cars turn to boats and planes. I want to say the flying and stuff was a little more tight in Transform a little bit. It's kind of weird. They both have their pros and cons in both of them, like how they control certain things. I want to say like the water sections in this is a little bit better than Transform, but the flying in Transform was better than this one. But the fact that stages transformed and stuff was really cool in Sonic Racing Transformed. That was awesome and everything. So I really like Transform is probably my favorite racing game. Is that one, this one, and then All Stars. And I love All Stars too, but All Stars is like, it's brutal. Like the controls are wonky at times, and I think it was the first good attempt. But like All Stars is hard in a way, and it's the certain characters are just broken in that game. Like there's like in this game, everybody's kind of like semi okay. You can now you can make a good build in this game. Like they have like the whole medal system where you can give your car different stats. Like, oh, if you get hit, you get rings instead of losing rings. But All Stars are just broken. Like if you use like a Shadow, if you use Shadow and you were good with him, he was just broken. You could literally just snake the entire map with Shadow. Like this game's a little harder to do that. All Stars, you could snake the entire time. And I don't like people that, that's kind of annoying because not everybody can do that. But it's one of those get good, as Rinku says, it skills. But sometimes, like I said, racing games, when I come to online and stuff, I don't know. This is one of the only series I don't like getting serious in. Like, I just want to have fun. And I don't know. Certain games are just like that. Some games are competitive. I don't mind your leagues, your Overwatches, your rivals. That's one thing. Racing games are just weird. It's like, I don't know. I hate people that like, because, like, how am I trying to phrase this? I'm trying to phrase something. I'm trying to talk around it. Games like League and stuff, I want to say that anybody can have a chance, even late game. Like, I can play League right now, even with new characters added, and still do somewhat okay. Now, yeah, some matches you're just going to get steamrolled. But I feel like it gives you just enough that you can sort of have fun, and still maybe get a kill or two. Racing games, if somebody's good, you're not going to touch them. Like, you're going to get your tail whacked. Biggest example, and I hate people that say it's because you will just get good. No, I was good. It just got tiring being good. Was Crash Team Racing. I could hold Blue Flames the entire race, and Blue Flames is like the boost mode in that game where you drift and you get boost. I can hold Blue Flames the entire map. It got tiring. Barry's like, you played League? Yeah, Barry, I played League a lot. I played League and I played Wild Rift. I played both of them. It's just, like I said, I stopped because I got tired of, like, it got to the point where I just, you have to stay at 100% the entire time. Sometimes I get off work and I just want to play and have fun, I mean, I still want to win. I still try to win. But if you make the slightest mistake, you got killed a few times, like, people just get mad and say you suck and, I can take criticism. I'm not going to cry or anything. It's just that I don't get off work dealing with the idiots at the place I work with to come home to deal with more idiots, And they sit there and they just grief you the entire time. It's like, man, you suck. Get together or play a healer or support. And it's like, okay, And after a while, it just got tiring. Where it's like I can't. It just got And every now and again, every few months, I'll go back and play Wild Rift or League, on PC. I'll play for a few weeks or a few months, and then I'll quit again. It's just like I said, I just don't. I get tired of having to be 100% all the time. Barry's like, wait, and WoW? Yeah, Barry. I played almost any game you've touched. Any game you've touched, I'm pretty sure I played it at some point. I played WoW. I was on the Horde side, and I was a I was a Warlock character. The last expansion I played in WoW was it was, I want to say it was after Mist of Pandaria. I want to say, because Cataclysm kind of brought me into it. Brought me back into it. I was pumped for that, and then after whatever came after Pandaria, I think it was I want to, not Warlock Barry. I want to say it was oh shit. I'll look it up, Barry. I want to say it was like the Legion, I think, expansion or whatever it was. Let me see. Let me pull Firefox up. Let's see, Barry. Let's see. It was yeah, I played Warlock, Barry. Yeah, I played Warlock. I was gonna do Death Knight, but I picked Warlock. Yeah. No, it was Warlock. Right here, yeah. Because I was gonna pick Death Knight. It was Death Knight, Warlock, and my old roommate said you may want to play Paladin, kinda. He said you kind of have a Paladin play style, I think. But I just went with Warlock, and I had fun with it. I liked Warlock for a bit. Like I said, yeah, I played WoW for a bit, but I just stopped. Like I said, I played Final Fantasy 14. I've played Final Fantasy 11 because that person I was talking to at the time, Melissa, the the girl I met in California, me and her played together in Final Fantasy 11, and that was fun. I do miss those days, kind of, but she was pretty fun. That kind of sucks though because she was fun, but the sad thing was being in California we couldn't really do anything, especially back then. I could not afford to fly them out here or fly out there myself, but like I said, it was I was playing my old YouTube videos and I came across an old video of her saying my name the other day, and it just like sent it sent like a chill to my spine because I haven't heard that that voice in forever. I didn't know the video I was just watching to try to get like short clips and stuff, like Kyle said, make YouTube shorts, and I had no idea I had that video where she said my name. She was like she's like my name or Visor, where you at? She said my real name, but I'm trying to get better about not saying my real name on stream. But she's like, Visor, where you at? And I'm like, I found her and I said her character's lap and stuff in Phantasy Star. And it was just kind of shocking to hear her voice again. It's like, oh wow, I didn't know she was still around. I think that video is like, it's this one right here, but it wasn't a bad time. She was a good person. I just, like I said, it was just distance, and it wasn't going to work out because back then. Now it probably could have, but back then it couldn't. And then I met. I want to say this was after I had met the first person I dated, and then I met this one. Then I went back to that other one. But Melissa, as everybody, my old college roommate said, Melissa was like an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10 of like a person. She was like an 11, and everybody was like, "How did you land that person?" And back then, I was pretty good at like just talking to somebody. Nowadays, it's much more hard with the way the internet is, and everybody can just talk to everybody now. Back then, like the early days of MySpace and like stuff like that, it was a little bit easier. You just had internet forums to meet people, But now, since everybody can just, you get hit on by 50,000 people, especially girls. I really do feel bad about some girls online. They literally get hit on by guys like 24/7. I've talked to some of my friends, and it sucks now. It's one thing to be in an internet forum and get a few people, but back then, now it's like, oh, now I get like 50,000 people. Barry's like, how did you land that person? Like, again, I met her on a Phantasy Star forum, and we started talking, and I was like, hey, you gonna play Phantasy Star together? And she sent me a picture of herself, and she's like, yeah, let's play fight this. It was one of the dragons events. It was like one of the events going on at that time. And then we just started talking after that. Every day I get off from college classes. I get to class and come back to my room, and I jump on Xbox and we play together. And like I said, there's one time, like I said, my game wouldn't work for some reason, and I punched my Xbox and it ringed. That was the day I scared my roommate, though. He got really scared when I did that because I was very angry because she was waiting for me, and I couldn't get on. I was furious, and but ever since that day, I toned it back. I don't want to be that kind of person, because I was furious. I couldn't get online, Barry's like, that's being funny, the other person quotes. Oh, well, thank you, Barry. I thought you being serious. I don't think I have any pictures of her anymore, but like I said, let me see. The website we used to go on has been shut down. Honestly, nobody uses it anymore. I really do miss the old website. I met some really good people on there, but it's been so long that nobody uses it anymore. But Melissa, yeah, we use PhotoBucket. I was trying to see if I could find a picture of her real quick, but we use PhotoBucket and it's long since gone. And I don't think there's anything else to track them with. Yeah, so I have a picture of her somewhere on like an old hard drive, I'm sure, somewhere. But yeah, I was going to pull a picture up, but I can't because, like I said, it was on PhotoBucket, and all of our old pictures are gone now. So, because nobody uses PhotoBucket anymore. PhotoBucket is a terrible website now. Ever since they started charging to use the site, I really hate that a lot of good websites died like that, kind of, or they turned into sites like that. They suck now. Like, one was example, again, PhotoBucket. It used to be kind of a good place to host your old photos and things, but somebody bought it out and they said, hey, we're not going to do this for free anymore. You guys got to pay us now. I said, forget that, buddy. I ain't paying you for that. And every now and again, I still get emails saying, hey, do you want to access your old pictures? You can subscribe for. I'm like, no, F you guys. I'm not paying to get those pictures. I'll just open there's a back way to get into PhotoBucket sometimes to get old pictures. There's a back way to get into it. I'm like, I'm not paying you guys for these pictures. Forget you. The other website, I think it's called webs.com now. It used to be called Free Webs. And back then, I want to say the 2010s, maybe, somewhere in there, they let you make free websites. You could pay for more space, but you could make a free website. I mean, literally, you could put your own form on there. You could upload pictures. It was awesome. Like, I made my own website. I had my own forum section. I had my own picture gallery. You could upload pictures. It was awesome. And then eventually they got bought out. It became webs.com. And now you got to pay so much a month to even start a website. And I hate that the internet became like that. And it's one of those things that over time, things that are free will become paid, because, people say, well, they can't host this stuff forever. It just sucks. We got to enjoy it for, a few years being free, and then they charged you. Same thing can be looked at like Nintendo Switch, and I want to say, what was it? PlayStation 3 was free. Like PSN was free, and Nintendo Online was free at first. And then eventually they started charging, because that's one reason I got a PS3. Besides the song, Do You Want It? Do You Need It? Let Me Hear You, Ladies and Gentlemen, that song, the advertising for that got me into it. My old roommate, Sweet Mate, he also, pushed me to a PS3 because they're free online. That was cool. Sadly, they started charging. He's like, why you keep paying for Xbox Live? You only play like 1 or 2 games. Get a PS3. It's free. I did. It was awesome for a bit. They started charging PSN now, which is like one of the most expensive services you can have. They do give you a few free games a month, so that's kind of cool. But it's the fact that it's paid. You got to pay for it now. Nintendo Online. Nintendo was free for a bit. Their online service sucked though. I don't know if money helped them any, but it sucked. But it was still free. But they eventually charged. And I told people online long ago that Nintendo's eventually going to start charging you guys. And people didn't believe me. Like, no, Nintendo's still free. They're not going to do like that. Nintendo knows better. Like, no. Any company, and I said this last stream, if they see somebody else making money, they want to get on that too. Now, they may try to be ethical about it and act like they don't want to do it. But most every company wants to make money on that same stuff, And I don't want to touch on any, like, touchy topics right now. But I just want to say, if you see something that somebody's making money off of and another business is acting like they don't want to, deep down they do want to make money like that. They just can't because they want to get that good grace from you where they act like we're your friend. Like, we're not going to do this like everybody else is doing. But deep down they want to, because no business says, I don't want to make money like this. Every business is, they have that deep down. They want to. They just know they'd rather have the good, it'd be better to be, on somebody's good, on the internet's good side than their bad side, So never believe that any business doesn't want to make money. That's just insane. But yeah, it really sucks we didn't get to play that pirate game tonight. But yeah, I think next week though, for Saturday, I may try to do some VR games since this beta for NTE would end. I think it's going to end in 5 days, so it's going to end like next Thursday. So, and the game doesn't come out till May, so we can't play NTE anymore. So I may next Saturday play VR games on my headset. Probably the rhythm games. I'll see if I can find like an actual action game on VR. But more than likely, we'll play VR next week. And then Friday, we're going to go to Sleeping Dogs. And then Monday and Wednesday, we will do Stellar Blade again. And then after Stellar Blade, I'm trying my hardest to push through it this weekend to get the side mission so we can go ahead and beat the story. Because I really want to play Resident Evil when it first comes out. Resident Evil comes out in 2 weeks. So we have, like I said, we have 2 more play sessions. And then it should come out. Rinku's like, good stream. You'll never... No, Barry, next Friday we're going to play Sleeping Dogs if my parents don't come up here. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do. My dad wants me to come back home to help clean out a storage unit. So if I do that, I'll just play Saturday. But no, Resident Evil comes out in 2 weeks. So next week, or this coming week, Stellar Blade. And then we will... Let's see. Resident Evil should be out the next week. We'll see about Monday. Monday's a holiday. So I'm going to see if I'm going to play on Monday or not. I'm pretty sure I'll still play. But we'll see how that day goes. Cause I think I got to go home and help my parents. But I should be back in the afternoon anyway. But anyway, like Rinku said, good stream. Thanks, Barry. Thanks, Rinku. Saturdays are kind of up in the air. I need to like figure out a theme for these weekend streams. Like an actual theme. Because like I said, Mondays and Wednesdays are normal games and new games. Fridays are retro game nights. And Saturdays are kind of like up in the air. Like, I don't really know what to title it yet. Like VR days or weekend shenanigans, where it's anything like cooking and stuff. Maybe the weekend could be cooking and like just anything. VR cooking just could be like a roulette of stuff. I just don't know what to pick yet for it. I'll figure it out. I don't know. But yeah, you have a good sleep too, Barry. Hope you keep getting better. Rinku, thanks for sitting in the background and everything. And Night, hope you're getting better. I know you're out there somewhere. Cause we haven't seen Night in a few days. I know Night's going through a lot, so hope she's getting better and stuff like that. And Kyle, I know you usually pop in, but this weekend, Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras, people probably soaking in the rooms like I would usually. But anyway, you guys have a good night, and I will hopefully maybe see you Monday. We'll see, because Monday's a holiday. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty sure Monday will still be streaming Stellar Blade. But anyway, you guys have a good night.